Hi there. Welcome back to Change Coach Conversations. In this Change Coach conversation, I want to talk about the importance of knowing where to look. So, I talked about this in the very first one, Change Coach Conversation number one, that the one thing that can help anyone with anything is us pointing them in a particular direction. There is one thing, there is one direction that can help anyone with any issue. And so I want to just say a bit more about that and expand on that in this conversation. So, knowing where to look for what we're looking for is everything. It's huge. If my kid comes to me and is hungry and needs a snack, and I know that the snacks are in the kitchen, I know exactly where to send them. There's no like, oh, what do we do? You're hungry, you need a snack, but where are they? Are they over here? Are they over there? Like it would be a mess, right? It's very simple. When you know what you're looking for, and in the case of our clients, they're looking for peace of mind, they're looking for freedom, they're looking to connect with who they truly are. Freedom from habits and anxiety and issues, of course, but what's beneath that is they're looking for their own nature. They're looking for their health, and we need to point them toward their health. So if you know the snacks are in the kitchen, you say, go to the kitchen. Super simple. They might stumble around the kitchen for a few minutes, but they're on the right track, right? And we can sleep well at night knowing that. Same with our clients. When they are looking for peace of mind, when they are insecure or they're confused or they have a big decision to make or they're caught up in a habit or addiction or anxiety, we need to know where to point. And where we point always is toward their essence, their health, what is there for them and for all people all the time, zero exceptions ever, beyond all of our moving and changing psychology. So again, I know I've touched on this in many of these conversations because it's truly the essence of what we do. It's what makes coaching from this understanding 100% different. I mean, like 180 degrees different from most of the other coaching or therapy or anything that's done out there, is we know to not jump in the middle of psychology and try to solve for it. We know better. We don't jump in quicksand and run faster. We see that all happening. We see the insecurity and the confusion and the overwhelm, and we help them see, okay. That's a psychological experience. We're going to look over here. And what you're looking for is not in the solution to all this madness. It is not in finding a fix. It is not in changing that. It's not in stopping that. It's not in teaching them how to stop it or change it. It's in seeing what is always true and always here beneath all of their thinking. We know as coaches that when all their thinking settles down, and even that is too strong a way to say it, we just know that they're healthy. We know that they're fine and that they're just temporarily distracted from that because of all that they're thinking and feeling. In any given moment, with their thinking settling down and even without it, in any given moment, their nature is there and it is so strong that it shines through. This is why we can be a wreck and, crying and shaking and just feeling like everything's falling apart. And yet we're still lived. We still know what to do. It's why if you have, speaking anxiety, you can be shaking and thinking, oh no, I can't do this while you're walking on the stage and while you start giving your talk. I mean, we're lived beyond all this psychology. That is our resilience. And so when we can point people there, and when we know as coaches, we know that that is where the answers are. That is where everything that they're looking for lives all the time, no exceptions. It's just simple. Now, how we point and how we get them to see that, that's again where this gets really fun, where our job is super creative and it's challenging and we tell jokes and we're in conversation and we tell stories and we ask questions, we do whatever we do. But it's always to help all this thinking relax or help them see the thinking for what it is so that they're reconnected with their natural health that is there all the time. If there's one thing that we're ultimately doing, in a sense, it's just helping them relax, because when someone relaxes, their health just comes right to the surface. It's just that we can't say, hey, relax. Like that wouldn't be very good coaching. They might know that, but we need to help them relax. And the way that we help them relax in a deep way is by helping them see the source of their experience, by helping them know that they had this health and helping them see that, hey, when you're confused and overwhelmed and all that, that's psychology. That's your mind chasing its tail. That will settle down. When people get a sense for how we work, we naturally relax. And when we naturally relax, there are no problems. We just see new things or we deal with what's right in front of us. So it's huge, huge to know where to point and to know that this is all we're ever doing. All we're ever doing. Now, again, we do it in a variety of ways and it's fun and creative and all of that. It looks different in every moment, but ultimately all we're ever doing is pointing someone away from their psychology, helping them see, not avoiding it, helping them see it for what it is and reorienting them toward their truth and the health that is who and what they already are. And when we know that that's where the answers always lie, our job is so much simpler. It's just fun and simple. And we don't worry about our clients. We know that they're going to find it because they are it. They are it. And we don't get too lost from what we are. So if you would love to see this in this super simple way and learn to point people toward the one thing that is always helpful, no exceptions, I would love to teach you how in our training program. It starts in January. It's filling up very quickly. And I do love to talk with people before we let you in. So if you'd like to talk with me about trying to get a spot in that program, just reach out. I'd love to talk with you. And I'd love to hear what you hear in this video. So share it in the comments.